Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here on my YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing 1v1s against a pro player. This is Walkerzz. He has 90,000 PR, 10,000 earned, and is in the top 100 of the NA East region. I expect to absolutely be destroyed. We'll try to notice, what Walkerzz does different compared to myself and why he's succeeding. So let's try our best. Let's see what we can do, and hopefully we can learn a few valuable lessons from this 1v1. Guys, before today's video starts, if you want to support the creator on your screen right now so I can continue to post free valuable content on YouTube, then check out the first links in the description. The first one offers one-on-one private coaching with myself, where you can get better at Fortnite at a rapid rate and learn what your mistakes are from a professional. And the second link offers a esports grade mouse from oneclickmouse.com. This is my very own gaming brand that I've actually created myself. And if you want a high quality mouse but at an affordable price, you could buy the Aspire Pro to use to compete, to practice, to play tournaments. And I really think that this is something that you guys will like. So check out oneclickmouse.com. And now back to the video. So first 1v1. Let's see if we can try to get height here. Got a nice shot on him. Not bad. We're up 50 HP right now. I got the side walls. I gotta get out of here though. Let's see if he comes out inside. Okay, he's underneath. He's healing. Oh, that was very tough. Oh, it's over. Right, that one mistake where I took that bad trade, I want you to watch this back. I'm actually going to replay it here. Take a look at where I took this massive amount of damage. Absolutely unnecessary. The fight was going decent in terms of trading, and I was doing all right, but then that one trade really messed it up. Hit of 87. That edit was not a good choice by Walkerzz. Let's see if we can push and pressure here. Good edit choices by Walkerzz. Me jumping in that aggressively doesn't seem right. Perhaps I should have taken it a slower, slower approach. Like, I really wasn't up all that much in terms of HP, and so it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to push that hard. Oh, if I didn't miss my edits there, I think I had it. I'm gonna reload for that extra damage shot. Oh, beautiful shot by Walkerzz there. That was really good. So it seems to me that, like, the difference between me and him isn't necessarily the sort of trading. Sometimes I seem to have positive trades. Like, I seem to be winning some trades, but then his reaction to that trade is much better than what I decide to do. So there is that, So I think we can maybe try to learn from that and see what else he does. Got that wall. This is one hit. I can sneak that shot in the middle of that little gap there. This is one hit here. Ooh, I thought I could grab that wall, but then he did the wide edit and I couldn't grab it in time. Not a bad idea. Yeah, like I said, it's very consistent. Like, it seems to me the initial trade doesn't seem to be, like, going in his favor all the time. Like, it's not always him. Sometimes it is him, of course, and sometimes it is me. But then his reaction to when we're both low HP is just so much better. And I really seem to notice that. Like, that's really interesting. So I got this wall. You got that wall. Yeah, see, like, I can get those trades. I got that wall. He's gonna drop here. Let's see if we can follow. Okay, he seems to be down here. Almost got the floor. I think he's died. I thought he was gonna have it done. Get that trade. This is one here right here. Good pre-fire by him. I still think I'm winning. Very close. Got a 30 damage hit on him. I can't tell who's winning. Okay, he's gonna go drop down there. I'm gonna place that wall to sort of protect myself just a little bit. You see, like, it's so weird. It's so weird. It doesn't matter how much damage I can get on him because the ending towards the fights is so well, like, super well executed by Walkerzz, and it seems to me he doesn't make mistakes in that sense. Like, who cares what sort of damage you get at the beginning, because, like, it doesn't end up mattering for me in this case, because for whatever reason at the end of the fight he's very good at executing. Okay, he's winning here. I do want to get out. Like, we should just totally box up and heal here, just because of the fact that, like, yeah, it's over. Good ramp. Ideally, I should have cone edited. Maybe I could have caught him off guard there. Got a little bit of a damage, but, like, I was way too far behind there. I didn't touch him. He's still 200 HP, and I'm, like, quite literally 10-20. Equal trade. We could decide to heal here. It doesn't really matter. He's probably gonna heal as well. 57. Go again. Maybe we can get the sound off from him. I didn't have ammo there, so that's key thing right there. Like, at least in my history, I always have this issue with ammo. I always seem to, like, forget that I don't have ammo in my gun. Like, it's a very common problem that I've dealt with, and it seems to still be there. Really good mantle there. I'm very dead. Yep, really far behind on HP. Very good. So the aggression is very well, like, that's absolutely what he should do, right? Like, if he's ahead that much HP, especially in arena, you don't want to get into the position where I've successfully made 3 metal boxes, and like, at that point it's just not going to be good. Oh, it's over. Wow. So, like, because Walkerzz is so good at the ending part of a fight, the finish, he doesn't seem to mind trading equal HP because, like, again, like, he's gonna deal with that second part really well, which is a very good quality for a player, by the way, because you would love to be able to be, you know, very good and consistent with that. Not sure how much I hit him there. I think I did hit him as he's healing. They got a little bit of air. Unnecessary AR damage there. Like, I didn't need to push that way. Like, that was very necessary. I could have done a better job there. Go again. Did we even get a round off of him? Yeah, we did. We got 1 round. I've won the trade there. There's a good angle there. I'm gonna pop some minis. I could continue pushing, but, like, we're both technically one shot. Now I feel a lot more safer. He's probably 100 HP here, and so we should win this. I imagine Walkerzz still has heals there, so it would have been in his benefit to actually fully reset the fight because of that first trade. That first trade was in my favor. I hit him much harder, and so Walkerzz should have definitely just continued to play defense and potentially just keep popping heals if he does have heals. So he sees me watching, and so he's going to try to bait reset. Let's see. Yeah, winning the trade. It's very interesting. Like, it doesn't seem to me that he's playing perfectly towards the beginning, which is a very good observation for us. I think he's gonna edit this. If I didn't miss that shot, it would have been nice. Oh, dude, if I hit that shot, it could have been good. My aim is definitely lacking. Like, it's really bad. So keep it up. So we can learn on this one. I mean, the pattern seems to be very similar. Yeah, that was not a good angle to take. And he took that one. It's over. It's quick. Like, if Walkerzz has an advantage, the fight will end in the next 5 seconds. You see that, right? And I'm trying my best to, like, absolutely expand correctly and try to do all of those things, but because of the fact that he's so good at the second half of any fight, he's going to win. Equal trade. I think he's down here, isn't he? Oh, he's not. Yeah, we'll heal. I think he popped 2 minis. Try to do the same. It's over. Really good right hand on him at the very beginning there. I shouldn't have crosshaired that. If I just opted to place walls, I wouldn't have taken that damage. Go again. I thought I placed that wall, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, he won that trade. Okay, we'll take that. Sometimes you don't want to just like go defense all the way. If you see a clear opportunity to where you can counterattack, even if you're lower HP, you should take it. Because sometimes against a good player, because of the fact that they will absolutely pressure properly when you're trying to heal, it essentially means the only way for you to get any heals off is to quite literally do damage back. He's under me. Tried to box under me. I'm not gonna lie, I do not think he was right there in that box. Good choice there by Walkerzz. I had him full box, and so he immediately, look how quick he processed that, right? He immediately broke down. And that's essentially that's what you want to do, right? He's gonna try to ramp fade here. Oh, same problem, right? Same as it's repeating. I don't have ammo. I'm so used to that pump where it has 5 bullets, and so that last bullet always catches me off guard. It's very interesting. Jump back because I wasn't holding it. I'm just gonna take it slow. I'll let him reset, whatever. It's such an awkward angle. Like, he's already reset. At this point, there's no rush. So now I just need to be careful. Get hit by him. Beautiful reaction time by Walkerzz there. Even though there's 2 walls I had to edit, it was very interesting that he actually still, you know, reset. He caught me off that, like, that push. And he reacted correctly. He caught my shot by resetting the floor, and it's very good. And 3 HP advantage here. See how he's expanding? It's very good that he's trying to buy time, because healing is easy if you know how to. And like, it's very difficult for me to actually pressure him, because every time I take a wall, he pops 1 mini and then he repeats the process. Yeah, that was very interesting, actually. Should win this, yep. I think he should have replaced. If he replaced that, he was fine. Small mistake, but I think he's trying to push in pretty heavily. So, executional wise, he's very good. Meaning, if he wants to do something, like in terms of an edit, in terms of a shot, he will do it well, right? And so, essentially, I've always said this, right? Theoretically, coaches have the knowledge. Coaches are superior, right? In terms of theory, in terms of what you're supposed to do. But in terms of execution, in terms of mechanics, the mechanical ability, pros are performers, right? And that's what I feel like. The fact that if I hit that second shot, I would have won. But because I'm not warm, because I'm not a good executor, I'm going to lose the fight. Whereas Walkerzz, perhaps, or another pro, would have absolutely not missed that second shot and won the fight. So it's not all about theory, right? Theory can help, and you should, you know, strive to learn the theory, of course. But at the end of the day, most pros they can't explain the theory because they don't know it themselves. Ultimately, they are actually very good mechanically. Now, the tier 1, very good pros at the very top, they know the theory and the executional ability, right? And so that's why they're so different. I'm in wood here. I just want to get out. I did not expect him to be waiting there. Single pickaxe and shotgun me right in the face. That was... You probably noticed I turned around and was ready for that. So The ability to read me was very, very good there by Walkerzz, actually. Okay, got the roof there. I'll back up. Notice when I edit the wall there, I'm always standing in a place where his ramp shove isn't going to affect me. And that's actually really important. Because I don't think ramp shoves, the one that Walkerzz does, is an effective way to actually... Let me grab this wall. Not able to grab this wall. I got it here. Like a ramp shove isn't reliable. Neither is that. All good. I have such an HP advantage, I didn't even care if I took the shot on the way in, so I'm down. And the only thing I essentially had to do after that was to make sure I landed the shot. But other than that, it was fine. But like, this is the lesson, guys. This is why pro players are valued, right? There's a reason why a coach can't go into a tournament and do the same thing a pro player can. It's because a pro player is superior in their executional ability, right? In their ability to perform, if you will, right? That's what they're really, really good at. Like, look at that shot, man. That's kind of crazy. I should have reset, caught the shot, edit, shoot. That was theoretically what I should have done. I think I would have won. But because I'm not able to execute as a pro player would, then, you know, I'm going to fall behind there. Absolutely. But essentially, the lesson is, if your goal is to become a pro player and you want to improve your executional ability, which I imagine is everyone's follow-up questions, like, oh, Lycoma, if everyone's really, really good at executing, everyone being the pros, how should I practice? How can I be like that, right? And it comes down to what you do every day. You know, what is your routine? And it doesn't have to be as structured as a routine, because honestly, to be very, very transparent, most pros don't have a structured routine. They really don't, right? And I know, like, everyone likes to make it seem like they do, but they really, really don't. Ask many pro players, they don't have a crazy structured routine. But the reality of the situation is they love training mechanics. They love creative. It's fun. And so no one needs a routine in the pro world to actually practice mechanics, right? I don't think that's the case. He's above me here. I don't have matches. But that's not the case, right? And it's very important to understand that pros are not really doing, oh, 30 minutes for this, 30 minutes for this, 30 minutes for this. I might tell one of my students to go do that, but at the end of the day, the reason why they're so good at executing is because they genuinely enjoy training mechanics. Ask most pros. They like creative more than arena, and I'm sure that's true for you too. Okay, that was a little hasty. He's definitely up on mats here. But my point is, if you want to be good at executing, and you want to be a good professional player, he's winning here. Okay, let's just heal up. You need to practice. You need to practice creative. You need to practice a lot of different things. And for the most part, I would really love to see you grind mechanics. Grind your ability to execute accurately. Here he goes up this way. We'll take it. He's being hasty. This is not even Walkerzz. I know he's like pushing really, really hastily. Don't even worry about it. But I love Walkerzz, bro. Chill guy. I think I've VOD'd him before in competitive and playing scrims, and I forget exactly who his duo was, but he was a very, very smart and talented player. And you know, to have 10k PR is no small feat. It's very, very good, and you can tell he's good just off of watching him, right? I got that wall. That's my shot. That wall's weak. I don't like this. I think he's gonna push off of the side. I'm trying to get counter damage because I know he won't let me heal. Now he seems to have like gone a little bit further back, right? So I'll definitely try to heal it here. That was a little risky. He could have placed a cone in my face. Oh, I was not fast enough. It doesn't even matter, bro. Like, full boxing someone is so overrated, bro. I'm not even kidding. Ultimately, okay, let me name what I think are the most important mechanical skills so you could be like Walkerzz and just be a god at executing and be very consistent at executing. You have to realize in fighting, all it takes is one mistake, right? One miss edit, one missed shot. That's quite literally all it takes. And I think if you mess up like that once, it's just over. So try your best to be as accurate as possible, and I think you're gonna have a really good time. I got very little time. Like, you see, like, in that situation, if Walkerzz got that piece control on me, he would have hit 100 plus. But me, it seems like I only hit like 50 or something, right? Yeah, see? Mistimed the shot. And now it's just over because Walkerzz is just better in terms of executing. That's it. That's quite literally it. And so even though I know the theory, I know what I'm supposed to do, I'm not able to do it. And so if I were to practice a lot creatively in terms of like mechanics, in terms of rated speed control map, in terms of 1v1s, which in my opinion are the most fun. So like, I really think you're gonna have an easy time trying to do that often. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Not a good spot to be in. I don't necessarily have to heal, but I just don't like the position. He hits a lot of edge. I thought he was gonna pre-fire me. Okay, let's try to get the fourth shot ready. Oh god. See if we can get these minis up. I tried to like blind pre-fire. Yep, that was good. That was good. He noticed me like not holding, right? I'm not holding the blueprint. So it's over. Oh no. He's trying to pickaxe me. He's trying to pickaxe me. We'll give him that one. We'll give him that one. We'll do a couple more fights. This is good. This is really, really good. But essentially, like I'm saying, guys, you need to focus, especially if you're a fragger, you need to focus on the fact that your execution ability is everything. Honestly, I take that back. Even if you're an IGL, you do not want to be that IGL who's holding your team back just because you suck at your execution ability. Like if you're very, very smart at the game, but you suck at fighting, or you suck at, you know, tunneling or editing properly and like those sort of mechanical things, you're gonna have trouble. Promise me that you will absolutely practice your execution ability, because honestly, it's the mistake that I made. A lot of my teammates were telling me, hey, you suck at fighting, you need to improve this and improve that. And for the most part, it was all mechanics, right? It's all mechanical stuff. I'm gonna try to... Hey, he actually got... ran out of mats there, so not gonna be able to just place that wall and cover myself. Oh my god, how did he make? It was good. I was so low. Like, it didn't matter at that point. I think the fight's over as long as Walkerzz plays it correctly. And in my personal opinion, spraying is the exact thing that you need to do when someone's 1 HP. Just watch out for those pre-fires, right? Like, as long as you're not like 100 or something and they pre-fire you for 100, like, you should be fine. I think I own that wall, don't I? No, I don't. Dude, like, my edits are not as clean as his. I, like, totally meant to place that wall. It's a really good counter shot by him. I'm not gonna lie to you. Beautiful by Walkerzz. Holy. I'm so shocked he actually hit that second to last shot on me that hit me for like 100. I swear I was looking at the back of his head. Like, was I not? Like, you could tell me. Like, I heard a shot there and it hit my wall, but I knew I could take my time in the box and actually hit him for a hard shot. So that ended up working out in my favor. I've tried my hardest to do counter damage, but honestly, the lesson that I'm learning and the lesson that you should be observing as well is that Walkerzz is really consistent with his ramp pushes or ramp shoves in my face to try to block me from landing my shot. And so there's two options there. I could either place a cone, or I could try to stand in a position where that ramp wouldn't actually, like, you know, block me, or it would maybe perhaps phase me. That could have been good. Just gonna try to dip out here. Try to heal up. Guys, I'm quite literally sweating. This is tough. We have 25 builds here. Let's see what we can do. Good pre-fire by Walkerzz there. I hit like a nasty 180 maybe, but like it's tough, guys. Like, reality of the situation is when it comes down to fast-paced competition, tournaments, scrims, etc., it really does just come down to whether you hit your shot, whether you hit that edit, and that's it. Like, you have to understand that's really most of the work, right? And so if you become that mechanical player who's just super focused on hard shot, walk left, I'm just going here. But essentially, if you become that player that's really focused on execution, that'll be absolutely what makes you a really good player overall. Obviously, when it comes down to scrim, you know, what fights you should take, which way you should rotate, all that matters as well. But at the end of the day, if someone keys you, you should be able to fend yourself off. Because if you're not able to, then, you know, game sense is not really going to help you there. Or at least macro in terms of rotates or surge plans or whatever. It's not going to help you in a fight. You know what I mean? So at that point, you do have to be good at fighting. How to get out of here. I'm low too. We have to remember that. It's not like I'm 200 HP here. I'm just gonna back up. I think what he did was definitely not the right move if I responded correctly, but because I was not able to actually play properly there, I could not defend against that. Like, if I actually hit the edits properly, if I actually hit the cone edit specifically, like, it would have been fine, but I just messed it up. Straight back, reload. I have 4 bullets in my shotgun now, so we have that. I keep accidentally pressing that scroll wheel thing. However, that is absolutely not the reason why I died. He just rolled me with that wall take. That was really good. So we'll do a few more fights here and then we'll call it. But ultimately, guys, the lesson, the things that I'm seeing is very obvious to me. So I hit him like 120, I'm pretty sure. And that was really good movement by him, so I'm not gonna be able to actually trade back. But yeah, the lessons, guys, like execution over theory. Seriously, by all means, doesn't mean you shouldn't learn theory. Doesn't mean you shouldn't try to be better at it. But at the end of the day, most pro players are just good at executing their ability and mechanics and being able to win fights that way. Okay, running away. Wow, you have me pretty hard after. There's no way I get these heals off, honestly. Got 100 damage there. No! He just ran at the wall and I thought he was gonna pre-fire it. So I pre-fired the wall and then he just stared at me, dude. If I shot the wall and then took it back, that would have been better. But it just didn't play out that way, so. All looking good. See how I, like, right there, I didn't even wait to see if I got the wall or not. Okay, he's very weak here. I just hit him really, really hard. We're both quite literally equal HP. Oh, I should have peeked him. Like, I'm so used to doing stuff like that just because it works on worse players, and so this is a lesson we can also learn. Don't do things that work on worse players but don't work on pro players. And so, like, right there, I had him full box. I should have paid attention to the fact that he was quite literally not going anywhere. He was just standing there waiting for me, right? And he knew I got those back walls. Like, he's a smart player. He knows. He's just aware of that, right? And so because of the fact that I just rushed it and didn't make a peek towards the end, then he is absolutely just gonna win that because of gun swap delay, right? He can just stand there and stare at me, and there's nothing I can do about it. I think he's right here, isn't he? Yeah, so like the way I knew he was right there, the slow walking, if you listen back to this clip right here, you'll see the slow walking that happens and then it just stops. And so because of my experience and just like playing the game a ton, I know that he's in that area, right? Like, it's super weird, but I can't really explain it, but it feels like to me that he's just sitting there in the area just because of the footstep audio. And sometimes lack of footsteps tells you a story as well. If the footsteps suddenly stopped, it tells you that they're not moving, right? And so, like, you can sort of telegraph, or you can sort of pinpoint where they're sort of just chilling at, you know what I mean? That was good. Nice 50 damage. I mean, I don't even have heals. It's over. One more fight, and then we call it. One more fight. The score is like 10-31. He's just rolling me. And there's definitely several rounds where he's going for pickaxes and stuff, which is really cool. I actually I love when people do that. I know a lot of people get mad when that happens, like, oh, it's a sign of disrespect, but bro, like, it's chill. Like, a lot of people need to chill when playing the game. It's not that serious. Like, honestly, it really isn't. But either way, see how he always had that safety? Meaning, like, he's always ready to flip his cone whenever it comes down to it. Hit me so hard. We'll call it there, boys. We'll call it there. That was really, really good overall. I personally think the lessons are very clear. In my personal opinion, a pro player and a coach, it's very obvious what each one is good at and why they fit in the roles. And if you feel like the IGL that doesn't really know how to fight properly, this video is absolutely for you, right? You're the person that needs this sort of mechanical prowess to get to that next level. The whole reason I was stuck at the tier 2 pro level and never ever got to the tier 1, in my personal opinion, was a lot to do with the fact that I didn't know how to fight sometimes, and my mechanical ability, the ability to execute when it comes down to it, and end game even, right? We're not just talking about mid game fights. Executional ability across the board is very, very important, and that just comes down to reps, right? You need to get the reps in, and one of the best ways to do that long term is to absolutely do a little bit every day consistently over months. And if you can successfully do that, like, think about what you do when you go to the gym to weight train. That's exactly what you do. You go to the gym 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes a day for 4 times, 5 times a week, and you do that for years. And then you see the results of a slow grind, right? And mechanical ability is very much the same thing. You can do, 3-4 hours a day, but it doesn't matter if you skip 5 days a week of any sort of mechanical practice. You need to do it every single day. And the more you practice, the better you'll get at it, and the more return you'll have in terms of the results that you'll get in a tournament. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Walkerzz here. If you guys want his Twitter will be down in the description. You can check him out. He's a great player. He's super up and coming, and I really think he's gonna have a lot of success this season, and we'll keep an eye on him and see how he does. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I want to see you guys in the next one. Peace out and take care.